countdowns are never accurate.
They're always accurate. It's amazing.
Wait, how many seconds do we have left?
Welcome to Beyond Heroes. Today we're joined by an amazing cast. We have Lauren Urban playing Orkira Eldritch, Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra Sarrbarand. We've got TJ Storm playing Keen Deapreth. We've got Harold. We've got Adam Bradford playing Briv Stillmarrow, and we've got Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Half Pint. Today is a very special episode. We are streaming, but we encourage you. We have links in chat right now to contribute to Rain. It is a very worthwhile charity that has been going on for more than 25 years now. They help support survivors of sexual assault and violence. They have a hotline as well for people. They have a lot of excellent tools if you have ever gone through this or you are currently having to go through this again by thinking about it, and with it being in the news again, change is happening, and I hope it continues to happen. But please do think about donating, and those links are in chat. We are very happy to have a member of D4 on the show. I mean, most of us are. I'm indifferent, but so
mean.
Right?
I'm the worst. I'm the worst.
I mean, I actively campaigned for him not to be here.
Yeah.
I wore the
overruled.
D4 t-shirt.
I too, because I'm that guy today.
I'm that girl. That's okay.
It was weird when Adam started to GoFundMe to
Prevent Ethan from being on the show.
Joe. I thought that was, I don't know. Do we have?
I love Ethan. Actually, I was completely joking. Please do not take me seriously.
Oh, that's his name. Okay, got it. All right. Do we have any other announcements? No.
Sunday we've got block party stuff happening.
That's right. We're doing block party stuff.
Yeah, I was so
Saturday, Sunday.
I was so focused on Rain. Yeah, come to the block party this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That is a stream raising money for the Trevor Project, and a bunch of amazing community members all doing panels and live streams. Todd is going to be running a game. I'm going to be in an epic level 20, so as long as I survive today, Orkira will be showing up as a level 20 character. It's all to benefit the Trevor Project and also just to, support the D&D community. So come and join. Jen is going to be doing an awesome panel. What's your panel?
Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific, we are doing an accessibility and D&D panel with an incredible group of people. So, and that panel will be captioned for anyone who wanted to know.
And I will be running an all warlock game. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
And if I survive, I might be there.
I'm still really hung up on why does Orkira get to be 20th level? Like all of a sudden, like
we'll find out on. Sunday.
Alyndra's been 20th level.
Yeah.
Why has Briv never been 20th level?
I think you know.
Because you were dead when you had your opportunity to.
That's true. You were
dead means Adam's on vacation and not on the stream. So
listen, yes. There's a reason we all get nervous when we have to miss a game.
Whatever keeps me from having to speak in a Shakespearean accent, I will do, including kill Briv.
I don't blame you.
All right, with all of that, run the trailer.
With the dawn, out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light, beyond all time in this adventure we chose. We will never give up. We are beyond heroes, beyond heroes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Beyond Heroes. This is episode 1 of Icewind Dale. It's a brand new campaign leading up to lots of spooky things. Previously on Beyond Heroes, our heroes, and they are currently in Theros at this moment, ran into, a very large colossus in the shape of Briv Stillmarrow that was immense and tall. They had to destroy it. Sadly, half the town known as Stillmarrow was also destroyed. You helped save it. Penelope Halfpint actually threw up a tidal wave to stop another tidal wave. It was epic and great and glorious. But then an old villain named Killian showed up, the very same person who had murdered Orkira Eldritch and brought her back as a simulacrum in the attempt to destroy, Alexandria, essentially, with a cataclysmic war, showed up again in the marketplace and killed Penelope Halfpint immediately, multiple times, and set you all up into a very dangerous trap. After this, where Bristol definitely did not eat any Pegasi, King Deapreth was presented with another member of his Eldritch court and told that he would be going on a trial that would determine whether he would move forward as an Eldritch Knight or be dismissed. This is one of the most epic trials that an Eldritch Knight can go through. And then you are presented with an opportunity to go to an island to the north. This island had some mysterious, supernatural, mythological creature. That's when you met Anstis, the best paladin you've ever met. Super handsome, armor in all the wrong places. None of the places that count. You know, like his 8-pack, no armor there. You don't need armor for the 8-pack.
It's exactly the right places.
Yeah.
For Alyndra.
Okay. So
That one dice roll, man. Jeez.
he's got a lot of baby oil.
One dice roll.
One dice roll.
He is also a paladin Oath of Glory and does not seem to get along with Briv Stillmarrow. Everyone knows how to sing his song at the inn, and he is joining you. He has volunteered himself and his boat to help you with your great glorious mission. As you came upon the island with Anstis in tow, some people rowing more than others, some people not being acknowledged for the rowing, Alyndra, we got to the island, filled with fog and mist, and you heard a terrible voice in the distance as you saw the fog slowly lift and you saw statues upon statues all over the island. And that is where we begin our adventure. What is everyone doing?
Well, Keena just heard a voice, right?
That is true.
What does the voice say?
King Deapreth, you have come to your death.
And can I see the source of the voice?
No, you cannot. It's echoing around the island.
Did we hear that?
Yes.
Briv just says, that rhymed.
Oh, this is going to happen right away. Okay. Death ward on Penelope. And I'll start moving to start death warding everybody.
Okay.
I will cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Be certain to death ward instance because he does not have the protections that I do.
As I'm putting
No,
my
I
hand...
don't actually need any of those protections. It's instance. Thank you, Copperbottom. I'm sure you're a powerful paladin in your own right, given how long you've probably been one.
That's
Is
great.
that a joke about mine age?
No, I would not ever do or presume. I just, you seems like you might have been at this a while and not maybe gotten as much traction as most paladins.
My summer. Enough chatter. This place is dangerous, and I will not have you fighting among yourselves.
The Eladrin is right.
In danger.
I will be the better man and not quabble.
We are not fighting, Keen. When I am fighting, instance will know it.
Less talking.
More death warding. There you go, Alyndra. You got death ward.
Thank you very much.
Do you think that we should be really sneaky going into here, or go in Briv style?
Briv style it is. I don't know how to sneak even if I wanted to.
Do you have a suggestion, Penelope?
Well, we could pass without a trace.
That would be wise, I think.
Okay. Penelope casts pass without trace.
Everyone gets a +10 to their stealth.
Is there
Pass
a
without trace is awesome.
particular direction the voice came from?
You do see a temple in the distance. But at the same time, you do see some animals. You see very large, kind of like buffalo-like creatures.
You can.
And,
Orkira, we have something we can eat now. You can stop it with this lobster.
Great. I'll do just that. Mm-hmm. As she like picks up another lobster and just puts one in her bag.
We call those later lobsters.
I'll find a vase later. It'll be great.
No one calls that. Calls it. Like,
Oh, we do now. Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Tofu lobster.
Keen, this is thine shindig, so tell us how thou wouldst like us to proceed.
There's a temple there, and we are at disadvantage in this place. This is not our home. Either we should see inside of that place before we get there, or find a circumvented way to get there.
And I will walk up to Keen and say, yeah, we'll follow you wherever you want to go. Death Ward.
Wow.
Yeah, I've blown all my spell slots. I'm doing this. This is,
Okay.
I'm nervous, so.
I am sure the circumstances of his passing of his trial require that he remains alive, so that is very prudent, Orkira.
But we all remain alive is a consideration that I take seriously.
I need everyone to make perception checks.
Just out of curiosity, what do I know about creatures that can turn other creatures to stone? Have I heard of people successfully confronting them, or?
Yeah, you've heard of tales. I mean, some people have just claimed that they survive such attacks, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's true. So,
do I recall any of the techniques that they have used to do so?
Usually clerical magic of some kind.
I got a 0 on my perception check.
That's good. That's good. All right.
I got a 22.
Everything is
21.
great. Okay.
Dirty 20.
22.
Wow. Okay.
We're ready.
Briv and Ansys are just still staring at each other.
Yeah, Britt, you've got locked eyes with Anstis right now. You hear large thuds, just a and out of the fog and out of the mist, you see a large undead minotaur oozing with some kind of weird red gel, almost like an infection. It's about 10 feet tall and larger than any minotaur you've ever seen. Its eyes are glowing red, and you almost feel like you can see like a worm actually moving in and out of its body as it walks towards you.
A single worm or worms?
Hard to tell.
Keen, is that the thing? Because if it's an undead thing, I can take care of that.
It is infected, so the sooner it is taken care of, the better. And I switch to my bow.
All right. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Unless it's in 30 feet or less.
Do you want it in chat or do you got it, Todd?
I want it in chat. I don't ever got it.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20
What?
as well.
Okay. I
right,
guess
that's-
2 people win a legendary bundle.
Yeah, just right away. Holy cow.
Harold, what did you get? You're not even
Oh.
there. Harold, you roll.
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
It's real important when I go.
Oh, with it.
Very impressive number there.
Is it better than my 6?
Oh, actually it is. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
All right. What is the number?
12.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Alyndra, you are first. What are you? I'm going to just say Alyndra's first because I am. Alyndra, what are you doing?
I am going to cast a Storm Sphere, right, encasing the creature, and then using my bonus action, I will use a bolt of lightning to leap to attack it. So it
Okay.
needs to make a strength. Everything in the area needs to make a strength saving throw. So whether it's one creature or many creatures.
It fails.
Okay.
All right. What's the damage?
I am rolling it now. So the first thing that it's going to take is 2d6 bludgeoning. So that's 8 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I make an attack to on one creature. So I guess the Minotaur. So it's an 18 to hit with magic.
Yes.
Okay. And then that will be... Oh, actually, I have advantage. So let's fish for the crit. Why not? No, but that's a 26 to hit.
Okay.
So a bolt of lightning shoots out, and I do 4d6 lightning damage. And oh, sweet. And zaps into the Minotaur for 21 damage.
Okay. It takes 21
top
points
of
of
the
damage.
original.
It howls and screams and snorts, and you see the weird viscous liquid pour out of its nostrils as hot steam just pours out of its mouth. This thing looks rancid and disgusting. It seems to have been rotting for some time now and has yellowed horns. And the breath isn't breath so much as just methane slowly pouring out of its nostrils. And now we're on to Briv.
Briv just kind of slowly strides forward, is swinging the great sword in one hand and transforms it with my bonus action into a halberd, and just says, "Hark and have at thee." And I'm just walking up to it. Is it close enough for me to get to?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I am going to swing at it.
It's very I wouldn't say confident, but it does have that gravitas of Thor the Dark World, when that thing just kind of muscles up this big, is this massive.
And I have the gravitas of Briv Steel Marrow, and I attack, and that is another 20 on the die. It just critical.
Wow.
My ice dice are living it up right now.
We haven't even made it for the first half hour.
Ice
3 in.
dice. And
Oh,
I
boy.
am going to now roll again, and that's a 19.
Okay.
So those are my 2 attacks. I'm going to smite.
Okay.
On that first
smite.
And this is going to be, I'm going to go ahead and smite with a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So this is going to be really brutal for this poor creature. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. I got to make sure I do a halberd, not a great sword.
Yeah, put all those weapons in your equipment.
What
Yeah,
what
and
weapons can
then
that turn into?
any weapon, any kind of melee weapon.
Hope you're on deck.
So then that is going to be 72 points of damage.
Or not.
And that smite damage is what kind of damage is a smite?
Radiant, if it matters.
You blast into it, and flesh burns away. Just sears away from its ribs and everything else. But as you do so, you see it appear to try to regenerate, but you've blown away most of the front of this thing, and it's no less disgusting for it.
Oh, sorry, that was just the smite. I've got the other one, the normal damage to roll. So that was 12 more points of damage.
Okay, it takes 12 more points of damage. Yeah, it's certainly hurt. And the skin has been blistered and moving, and some of the entrails are starting to pour out. It's pretty.
And then
disgusting.
Briv, if you'll allow me, just simply says, "It heals itself. Beware." Yell that out to the crowd if they didn't see it.
The smell hits all of you. Any Constitution saving throws?
I take this moment to look at the other glory oath paladin.
He's running away.
Sure.
He's fleeing.
Oh, I think you've got this.
Amazing.
Save Sir Robin.
My
ran away.
hero.
Alindra's rapidly becoming disillusioned.
I would hope so. Briv, are we close enough to get a bonus for these saving throws?
I'm not sure because I
You
moved
should
up.
be
How
within-
far did I move up?
Yeah, I think you're close enough.
Yeah.
So
All
that's
right.
a +4 to Constitution saving throw.
That's correct.
True.
Okay.
Any failures?
Well, I
Well, I
got
need the
20.
Oh, I'm
numbers.
sorry. What? It was a Constitution saving throw. What?
Yeah, that's correct.
18.
And what did I have to roll?
Anything better than a 14?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Good.
Okay, everyone good? Everyone good?
Yeah.
Will a 14 be good enough?
It's good enough. Yes. Fair. But you do kind of have a dry heave.
Oh, what is this horrible stench you've discovered? Oh. Mm.
Yeah, this is
I
one of the most
believe that
wretched things
the
you've ever
storm
smelled.
sphere is perhaps absorbing some of it with the winds.
It may be
dashing around.
exacerbating it.
Oh, methane and electricity. Yum.
I mean, it's done a lot for the world, right? Those two things. Very important building blocks. So next up is Penelope Halfpint. What are you doing?
Okay, I want to keep up pass with Trace, so I have to stay concentrated on it. So what can I do? What can I do? Oh, Druid things are so concentraty. I know. Eldritch Blast.
Yay!
Go and roll it. What does Penelope Halfpint's Eldritch Blast look like?
It's like a sparkly green that has like pink that comes off of it in the shape of flowers.
Okay. Go and roll to hit.
An art challenge of the week.
Only
Yeah.
Penelope harms people with flowers and glitter.
That's a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Go and roll your damage.
It's the most adorable way to die.
8 damage.
All right, you do 8 more points of damage.
But you
All
second
right.
attack.
Yeah, I got 3.
Oh, you have 3.
No,
Dang.
yeah, that shoots past and hits like one of the statues right in the head, and the head slowly cracks off and
Oh,
rolls
no.
into the ocean.
Okay, that's a 19 to hit
Okay.
damage. Ooh, yay, 10 points.
Okay. You do
Last
10
one.
more points of damage. It's staggering. And at this exact moment, a bright column of light surrounds it. It's just completely, you've seen this column of light before. It completely envelops it. And you see this weird Ouroboros-like pattern spinning around it. And the light gets more and more intense, completely absorbing this weird undead alien-like minotaur. And then it just whoops into the minotaur.
As soon as I see the bolt of light come down, I raise my arms and act like I'm doing it.
You've seen Abram do this a lot. But yes, you get to do that.
But we all
how-
recognize the symbol that has appeared. You all
recognize the symbol. The light just goes zoom right into the minotaur, and there's a glow in its belly. Harold, you are covered. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Covered.
You have just been teleported into the belly of
Well, that
this
would be a-
undead minotaur.
Todd, that'd be a natural 1. Making
That'd
my
be a
total
natural one. Okay, well, that
Grand
seems not
entrance.
good.
Starting things off right.
Wait, at the end of
Yeah.
its turn, did the Minotaur? Oh,
Is it the
has-
Minotaur's turn? I
Hasn't
think
No, it's
gone yet,
Harold's
actually.
turn.
Never mind.
Yeah, he hasn't even gone. It's just
Oh,
someone's
never
in his
mind.
belly, and his belly is now protruding, and the stomach. I'm so sorry, everyone in chat. The stomach is so stretched now, much like the skin of a hot dog, that it's kind of see-through, and you see a weird. Well, how do you describe yourself through the film?
You see, this he looks like he's like lean and like fit, but the problem is like his hair's all mussed up and like in all the wrong places, and like it's stuck to his face, and you can see his face pushed to the translucent skin. Just is the only noise you can hear, and he is panicking. How far up can I see this thing?
You're not getting sure where you are at.
Briv at this point in time just
nose-
turns.
Is even like this pushed up against the skin of the stomach as you're like covered in acid.
Briv turns to everyone else and just says, I am about to create yet another creature.
Oh no.
I need you to take some damage.
I'm down with that.
Okay,
Does
yeah.
Orkira recognize this panicked yell?
No. I mean, it seems vaguely familiar, but it could be anything in there. Maybe it's creating another Minotaur. You don't know. Things are complex. So you see these two hands trying to push themselves through. Oh, it must be some kind of elder spawn. You take 23 points of damage, Harold.
Ooh.
Yes.
From acid and also noxious fumes.
All right.
What's your action? What are you doing inside that tum-tum?
First of all, I realized I probably should have rolled my health before the game, but it's okay. It's fine. I can do with what I got. Can I see far enough up it that I could blast this thing with a fireball without being caught in it?
No.
That's understandable. Instead, I am going to attempt.
I mean, okay. Give me a really great perception check.
Okay. Yeah,
You have about 5 feet of view from the skin of the stomach.
All
so
right.
If you give me a perception check higher than 14, I will allow you to set a fireball within 5 feet of you.
All right. 14.
All
14's
right.
been the magic number.
What you gonna do?
Harold, in a panic, attempts to cast Dissonant Whispers, but feeling this enormous rush of power that he never had before, accidentally sets off a fireball.
All right. Everyone near the Minotaur, I need dexterity saving throws.
I think it's just Briv.
It's what, 30-foot range?
Well, I mean, parents make sacrifices like this all the time. For their
Yeah,
children,
I think it's Keen and Briv are close enough to get involved by this fire.
I haven't approached yet, but if you want me to, I will.
Okay, you're fine. It's just Briv.
it's a 24 on the dexterity saving throw.
Okay. You see this. I'm not even making it safe. You see this Minotaur, undead Minotaur, also like again weirdly viscous and alien with this bloated thing in its belly, as if it's pregnant with some horrible elder spawn at this moment.
That I created.
That you quite possibly created, since you brought down the light itself. Then it explodes. And all of this gore, all of this blood, all of this viscous matter pours and hits Briv and splits at Briv. So what was a wave moving towards our beautiful, wonderful heroes, just it crests on Briv Stillmarrow.
Why does this never happen when my mouth is closed?
And it
just fills your mouth and nose, and then. Harold, what are you? What race are you?
I'm a half elf.
You're a half elf. This half elf just slams into you and hits you, bounces off your chest.
I try to grasp him and hug him.
Make it
as he's falling.
Make an athletics check. Give me an
athletics. That's great. I'm great at that.
Well, I am a benevolent DM. We all know this.
That's going to be a 24.
You grab this seemingly naked half elf covered in viscous goo that has just been birthed from this undead Minotaur, and you just hold it.
Thou art safe now. Welcome to the world. Oh, thou canst already speak.
No, he can't speak. He's choking. He's choking right now.
I spin him around then and Heimlich.
Wait, can I speak now?
The legs of the Minotaur, and that's all that's left, by the way, continue to walk slowly. 2 more steps, and then just kind of topple over, wiggling in the air.
I'm beating his back at this point, trying to get him to expunge whatever.
So much goo. It's so much
Thou
goo.
hast thine first kill, mine child.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on over there? And I'll move around. Do I recognize
Briv
Harold?
turns and holds him up.
Yeah, like his baby.
Lion King style.
Harold?
Orkira?
What were you doing inside of a Minotaur?
What were you doing? Putting me inside of the Minotaur.
Thou dost already known mine, baby.
And I slap at your hands desperately. Get thee hence.
It's time for the rebellion already.
I will hug him.
I hug her tightly. And
it's so gross.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like look and I smile. I'm like,
no, you want it all out. Hey, you need like a restoration or something? That can't be good. How did you end up in there?
Aelfrin. He like clutches his face. He's not answering. It looks like he's more saying it to himself. Aelfrin. And he turns and he there's like this hint of realization. And he 180s and he looks at his papa and he's like, Are you Briv?
I am. How dost thou already know this?
This is
you're Briv, which means
I.
And I 180 and look to the rest of the group and I'm like, I know all of you, sort of. I mean, I've heard of you. I know lots of stories about you. I tell stories about you a lot. Hi.
My child knows much.
I'm a smart baby.
This is Harold. This is the guy I've told you about that I spent all those years with in a bag that I met in Waterdeep with all the rest of the BFGs.
The marshmallows.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the reason I can make all the lobster and why all my underclothes are purple.
Oh my goodness, hello, my name's Penelope Halfpoint. Do you want to be my friend?
Yes, I definitely want to be your friend. Hi, Penelope. I'm Harold Hovelton. It's good to meet you.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
This is really cool. We're friends now. And he goes to hug and he's like, I'm also a stinky baby. We'll wait on that.
If I just created thee, how dost thou already know?
You're welcome.
us?
Lovely to meet you, Alyndra.
Alyndra, I know. Oh, it's so good to meet you. And he turns slowly and he's like, so that must be Keen?
Are you prepared for war?
I am so prepared for whatever intense thing you just implied.
Then put on clothes and grab a weapon.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Yes.
He's in his winter. It's fine.
Well, I mean, he has like 20 charisma. He's a pretty handsome guy. And he's
And
like,
as soon as you say Avron, from the moment you said Avron's name, Alyndra was just like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we all.
Briv comes up and rips his tunic like a good bit of it, and like starts wrapping it around Harold to provide some clothing.
Am I
swaddling him like a baby?
Papa, are you swaddling me? Is that what's happening right now?
I am just simply trying to clothe thee.
I appreciate
and Briv
that.
is completely unaware that he is now clothing himself less.
Who's that dude cowering back there who's got on about as much as I do?
Someone way less important. It's good to see you. Did he really send you here naked?
I don't think he sent me here naked. I think I lost them somewhere in the belly of whatever I blew up. I cast Fireball.
Yeah, that was so cool.
That was awesome. I don't know how I did that.
Is that new for you?
Yeah. I've always dreamt about it, though, just because somebody did it to me once. And I thought, man, if I could just do that to them, they'd know.
That wasn't me. It wasn't
me. I know,
me.
yeah.
No,
I was not you.
No.
This time.
No.
It's good to meet all of you. I am from Faerun, and I'm from Waterdeep, and I am super important there. Everybody knows my name. Like, there's at least one Herald Parade a week, and it's really I'm making all this up. None of that's true. But you know, it sounded good.
That's so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Briv walks over to Keen at this point and just kind of puts his hand on his shoulder and says, "Mine child sure does talketh a lot."
While all of this is going on, I am using insight on the new Paladin. This guy talks so much that I'm not worried about him, but the one that ran, I want to know what his deal is.
Cowardice? I think we can guess.
Go and roll an insight check. Despite being confronted with the fact that a half-orc somehow birthed a half-elf.
He said Avron. That explains everything that I need to know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Whatever Briv wants to believe, he can believe. But we heard Avron and went, oh, okay.
In Briv's experience, he births things out of stomachs all the time.
It has been a trend.
Once. Once
is a. That's right. Two is a pattern.
This is the trend.
Briv the baby mama.
No.
Listen, Briv, I'm way more happy with this than the butter creature you created.
Aww.
Harold's gonna fish
So-
around in his bag to see if he can find clothes.
Insight is dirty 20.
Make an investigation check, Harold, to find if you can find any spare clothes.
Ready?
And if it's low, it's gonna be like something like,
Oh wow, no, it's not low.
It's gonna be swag from like,
It better
like
not be the purple pants.
Traveler Con. It'll be
20.
Traveler Con.
Yeah, it's gonna be swag from Traveler Con.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right, you find clothes.
All right,
You're
yeah.
able to clothe yourself. You are very slippery though. Well,
Yeah,
no
oh,
longer because precipitation. I do need a clarification, Alyndra Sarrbarand. When there's that much goo on someone,
It'll
what
take
does
some
your spell look like? Is it like a fire hose of magic?
Oh no, it's more of a almost like almost like a screen wipe. Like just, as you pass over certain areas, just whatever's there disappears or changes or transforms, whatever is necessary.
There's some things about you, Harold, that maybe are cleaned up that you didn't realize were dirty when she casts the spell. Like some nose hairs that get pulled right out at this moment. Things, just little touch-ups here and there, eyebrows. A crusty that you've had for a while in your ear. That kind of thing.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, it's great. What did you roll, Keen Day of Breath?
Dirty 20 for insight.
What is going on? I feel like it's the players versus the DM with these 20s. Okay. You, with your fine Eladrin eyes, I'm not commenting on your appearance, though you are objectively handsome. You do see in the distance Anstis building some kind of almost carn out of stones in a pyramid and casting a spell by the ocean.
Oh no, we
Way
don't.
in the distance.
I mentioned this to the rest and walked towards him, noticing that he is not any part of the battle or the events that have just happened.
Briv starts walking toward and just yells, "Hey, Lord Instance, what are you up to?"
Nothing to see here. Just completing a tiny minor ritual that will help us
Is it
destroy
the
Listen,
ritual of
threat
cowardice?
here.
I'm going to send Griff over. Can I identify what Anstis is doing?
It looks like old magic. He has put several pieces of stone all together along with parts of statues that were around as well of these petrified people. And he is definitely casting some sort of a spell. He is
So
channeling his glory and his divine magic into the spell, but it is some kind of perversion of magic.
So I did put on Detect Magic before.
Yeah.
I guess my concentration would have dropped. Never mind, but I could.
I feel like all of
cast
ours
it.
did, really.
Well,
except
I
for
switched to
Penelope.
Storm Sphere, so
Yeah.
I can I tell what type of magic it is? That
It
he's
looks like
using?
a restoration spell.
Oh no! I'm going to send Griff over to help disrupt whatever is happening over there.
Okay, it seems pretty far along. You send Griff. Griff is flying out at this moment. I'm just making sure that we have all the support we need to kill this evil and devilish creature, and I thought it would be very wise if perhaps some of my friends came back.
Doesn't he
And
seem real shady to you?
Blue blast wave emanates from him, and the energy
Counterspell.
rolls over all the statues. It's not a spell. What's happening?
Oh, I thought he was casting.
He
Never
is
mind.
casting, but he did cast, but something else is happening now. And this blue energy just rolls over the entire island and seems to pool within the statues, the petrified people as well.
What is the nearest one to us?
There's like, they're all around you.
Are they coming to life? Is he like reversing the petrification, or is it
Yeah,
something
it
else?
seems like the petrification is slowly dissipating.
Harold draws a knife. It's this like crystal purple knife with like a silver handle. And he starts spinning it elegantly around his finger. And he's like, "Is there any reason I should not stop this guy?"
Hey, this is Anstis. I am a hero of Theros.
That doesn't
I
mean anything to me, buddy.
Came to this island. These my noble warriors that have been petrified on this island, and I am bringing them back to life so that we may fight this hideous threat.
This have to do
What
with
is
your
the hideous
war team?
threat?
There is, well, I didn't see it myself the 7 or 12 times that we've come to the island, but I know it is hideous and terrible. Clearly, as you see, everyone who has followed me has been petrified, so I just assumed.
But you haven't.
No, I think my divine glory has somehow prevented such things from happening.
I think your little bitty hiding on the beach is what is going to save thee.
Are the statues that
Caution is the better face of glory.
Cowardice.
have any of the statues finished doing
No.
what they're doing? Does it look like it's going to happen anytime soon?
They're moving.
Okay, can I examine one of them and see, are they actually becoming flesh and bone, or are they just now animated?
Make a check.
Okay.
Make an insight check or investigation.
Oh, I'll insight.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah. It's a 14?
Well, that's I love your response. You got a 14?
Yeah, on insight.
The stony flesh seems to be moving.
Could I attempt to intimidate him to force us to come with us?
I will let you roll it.
All right, I'm going to attempt. So Harold, you see Harold, he's like, I'm sure I can convince him. Let me try talking to him. And Harold's going to pull the mask off his shoulder and slip it over his face. And you notice that he has some kind of inlay on the inside, so you can't see who he looks like underneath. And I will roll my intimidation. How about 21? And Harold leans down closer to this guy, and he's like, I'm going to tell you what. You can either come with us and fight as a team, or you can just stay here, and you see what I do after I'm done killing whatever shows up.
You're really scary.
Yeah.
I admire that. It has no effect on me at all. Just so you know, you're so skinny. But I'm willing to assist you in this great endeavor, which I am. I am bringing my friends back to life. A clawed hand grabs you by the throat, Orkira.
Orkira.
Oh, where's it coming from?
Oh, well, that's funny. It's the statue that you're observing. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And you take 8 points of clawing damage.
It's an
And none of us
18.
noticed anything attacking her.
It just moved. Like she's like, her face is really close to observing this statue and then just twitched and grabbed her.
Got it.
I got an 18 on my Constitution saving throw, and I got a moment where I'm like, "Wah! Hey, get off.
That exact moment, you felt your throat locking up, like you almost had a Charlie horse in your jaw, and your entire esophagus had closed down, and then you felt yourself fight it off. You do see Orkira Eldrex's golden scales turn gray the moment this thing touches her.
No.
And it begins to move. They all begin to move.
Oh, no. Harold turns and looks, and then he just makes eye contact back with this guy, his eyes invisible under this mask. What did you do?
I brought back my friends so we could fight this monster.
Then why
And
are
then-
they attacking us?
Well, they lack direction, so maybe that's it. I don't know. The ritual is supposed to work.
Have I got my
We'll
voice
get
back, or
them
am I?
direction quickly.
Yeah, am I still turning to stone here, or can I do anything?
Is Alyndra holding up like an actual knife? Like I can't believe you hold
Yeah,
it in your hand.
let's say she holds up reason.
Oh, that's your
This is
that's your fingernail. Sorry. Like on Zoom, I was like, whoa.
no, but I could have a knife.
Oh no.
Okay, let's be careful LARPing everyone on the Zoom call. We never know what might happen.
Practice weapon safety, kids.
Mhm.
That's right, kids. Be safe with knives. Don't use knives, kids.
Please, knives must do it in your imagination.
And if you drop them, never try to catch them because you will always catch the sharpest point.
You'll
in your
always
hand.
catch them.
You'll always
So,
catch them wrong.
yeah.
Can I speak again,
This
or am I
has been
still
a public safety announcement from your friends at Beyond Heroes.
Exactly.
I'm the only person that can operate a bow and still shoot it right through his own hand. So yeah. And that story for a later time.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yep.
But yeah, is Orkira able to speak again?
Yes, Orkira is able to speak at this moment, and you all hear a noise, and you hear the scraping of leathery skin on stones. And you see the silhouette of what looks like a woman, but their hair is floating in the fog.
I was in
Do
the
you wanna know
process of
anything?
marching up to Anstis because I was going to try to cast Zone of Truth, but I think in this moment, as we see this figure emerge, I'm like, is that what we're going after? Really?
Yes, that's it. She's hideous. She must be destroyed.
Well,
Don't-
now there's
don't-
direction. Give
don't
them
look
direction.
Don't look directly at her. Friends, destroy the terrible beast. Show you have my support.
Is he actually giving them direction, or is he just?
No, he's saying it, and they all kind of turn towards her.
And
They start marching.
okay, what do you mean? Don't look at her.
Oh, I think the whole thing is like if you make eye contact, I need everyone to. Yeah. So I want wisdom checks for this one.
Okay.
Check.
Wisdom checks.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but I'm doing it. I need wisdom checks.
Arcana, history.
Not saves.
Not saves. I'm wondering, are you smart enough not to look? It's such a hard reaction not to.
Don't even bother with my roll. I looked right away.
Okay. All right.
I have foreseen this moment.
We're going to call this a canary in the coal mine kind of thing for Harold.
Briv got an 18 with his -1.
Wow. Okay, you're already you're onto the game.
I got a 17 with a +5, so.
Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Penelope got a natural 20.
Oh my god. Well, thanks everyone. That was our last episode of Beyond Heroes. We're in our budget.
Go and donate to Rain and thank
Yes.
them for this awesome game and all these natural 20s, and tell them that Penelope sent you.
They really do a lot of good. Please donate if you can. Every little bit helps.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to join us when we're giving away bundles, if you want to donate for every natural 20, that would be super awesome.
We wouldn't say no.
Super cool way to do it.
So what'd you get, Keen Day of Breath?
13.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Everyone seems to be fine except for Harold. Harold opted to not be fine.
Literally just lift my mask and like, wait, what? And I look over at it, trying to get a closer look at it.
Yep, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
A-okay with this.
May I give you guidance on that?
Is it a bonus action?
No, it's not.
Then that's a no.
Constitution, certainly one of my.
But you are close to Briv, so take a +4 on it.
Oh, it's +4? Actually, not terrible. So, 19.
Okay, yeah, you're fine, but you don't feel great.
Oh, okay. Don't look at it.
Yeah,
Don't look at it.
You feel like you're slowly turning to stone for a moment, and then you kind of like restrain yourself.
Okay, that was super unfun.
So he's found more friends to try to destroy me, including you, Keen. You won't survive this.
Are you our enemy? Must we fight?
No,
Then
I
what
am
do you
not.
want?
To be left alone.
Then perhaps it is not you we seek.
That man keeps sending these soldiers to come kill me because he thinks this is some glorious epic quest. And so I have been forced to destroy them over and over again.
But thou dost not actually destroy them. Thou dost just simply preserve them very safely, I might add, for them
I
to
like
be.
them as a warning, and none of them will return. And you see all the statues moving, but they aren't alive.
Oh, I take that back. Thou hast destroyed them all.
Orkira will look over at Keen and say, What do you think?
Why are you here, Anstis?
Because she is a foul of a terrible aberration that must be destroyed.
By whose order?
Mine. I am Oath of Glory Paladin. I am duty bound to strike down evil. Look at her.
So
She's
I have a
hideous.
thought here. First of all, let's not insult anyone's appearance. Second of all, Anstis, your purpose is to have glory, correct? To have your renown spread, people to know of your great deeds, your heroics, and so forth. Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't have to hardly try. It just kind of happens around me.
This is what you want. This is why you're here in the first place, is for these heroic deeds.
Yes, this is what I do.
All right, meet our friend Harold. Harold is a bard. Harold
Hello,
sings
Harold.
about the tales, the adventures. Harold is famous in Waterdeep. They have parades for Harold.
I've never even heard of Waterdeep. That sounds made up.
Totally real.
It's
I've
not.
been there
I can
multiple
assure
times.
you.
Wait, Harold, I have a question. Is this place deep in the water?
In places, yes.
It's named for the harbor. It's a long story. But
Still, Merrill is a better name for a town. I'm just saying.
One thing we agree upon.
why
gonna-
not?
Circle around him while Alyndra's talking, so I'm behind him.
Why not let Harold sing of your deeds and
Mhm.
leave? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. Not looking at her, but you don't have to share it if you don't want to. That's not a problem. But leave this person alone, and Harold can sing of your other deeds and spread your renown in Waterdeep and in Faerun, where he's from.
I put both hands on his shoulders a bit. I'd love to sing that songs about you. And he notices the knife sitting like right near his collar. I'd love to. Why don't we all just head back?
I do not. A persuasion check from
Okay.
Alyndra
This is-
Sarrbarand. Not you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not trying to persuade.
May I use guidance on myself for this?
Well, you just did it. So I'm gonna have to say no.
I didn't do it.
I mean,
I didn't have-
you made the argument.
Okay,
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
so it's 14. If I don't get anything extra on it.
Okay, so
Did
you
she
got
get any-
14.
Did she get any help from the guy with the knife behind him?
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
Okay. So that's a 20, dirty 20.
Okay, thank God. I see a point. I would like to be sung about in whatever deep water this thing is from.
All the mermaids will love it.
He does have quite lustrous hair, no matter his cowardice.
At this exact
Quite shiny.
moment, you hear a horrible, loud boom. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, now what?
You have never heard a sound like this in your entire life.
Are we still getting our bonus from Briv?
Yes, absolutely.
23.
20 on the die, 28 total.
Oh!
What?
I am on fire.
Yeah, and the fire cleric got a 9.
I'm glad it's coming from an employee.
14.
I got the screenshot. These
All right.
ice dice.
Everyone
are
below
cold as ice.
16,
Ooh.
you take 17 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
How much? 17?
Yep.
Ah, what was that?
Ah, my ears.
Ah! Ow!
as a reaction, I'll absorb elements.
Okay. Absolutely, you can.
What was that? What was that?
Loud. Oh.
You feel a hand grab your shoulder, Keen. It's the Medusa. Her eyes are not glowing. My name is Erlin. I am not your enemy.
And I send the glaive back to the Feywild and raise my hand and look at Anstis.
That man is a murderer.
If I see Keen do that, zone of truth. I need Anstis and anybody else who happens to be close by to
I voluntarily am close by.
You see it go off, and you're like, step into it, into the truth.
We're about to find out how charismatic this paladin really is. I need him to make a charisma saving throw, DC 17.
I do not consider him an ally.
This moment, and he gets a 2.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep. So Keen makes his glaive disappear, and I take that as, we're going after this
He's
paladin.
played enough games with us at this point, and I'm very embarrassed about my crush.
And I cast it, and then I just look up at Harold because I know Harold recognizes what I just did. I'm like, any questions you'd like to ask our old friend here?
I just grin. And
I am not, excuse me, I am not that old. I'm
Why is
barely,
everyone so sensitive about their age?
barely in my mid-20s.
So why did you bring everybody here?
To kill this hideous beast.
And what did you do to all the statues?
I found an old ritual that I stole from an evil hag to bring them back to life and form a small army.
Why do you want to kill this creature?
Because she's hideous. She's evil. She's a Medusa.
You just
Thou
believe
art
that
going to destroy something based on how something looks?
Yes. Look at me.
Thou art obviously evil, and it has nothing to do with thine looks.
Yeah, what's she ever done to you? Or anyone?
She's a monster.
And Orkira kind of spreads her wings and her scales and her spikes bristle a bit, and she's like, and how do you know?
Look at what she's done.
But-
To all of my men.
You mean the people she defended herself against that ended up in this situation?
The ones who were starting to change Orkira before she even did anything.
All these people are dead because of you.
That's not true. That's not accurate at all. They failed. And I am helping them succeed.
When they talk about these statues...
Silent spell has been cast on TJ Storm.
Oh.
Are you trying to talk, TJ? I can't tell with you.
I was. I didn't want to interrupt. I am listening, but I am curious about where the explosive force came from. What was that sound? Is it from among us or further away?
Way away.
While they are talking, I look at her chin. I'm still afraid to look at her face. The Medusa. What was that sound?
She leans in and you can feel her snake hair touch yours. I think this is the end.
What?
What does that mean?
The storm. It's here. And in the distance, you see a red glow on the
You see
horizon.
horror wash over Harold as if he's seen this before. No.
No, what?
Harold.
This happened right before I left Faerun.
What happened
This
to
is it.
Faerun?
The thing Avon was talking about. I don't know. I left before I saw.
What?
Keen, get on my back. I'm going to form a wild shape into a giant eagle, and I want to fly up just to get a better look at it.
And as I mount her eagle form, I say, Anstis, if you want glory, face the storm. And I follow Penelope wherever she's going.
I don't know that I can fight a storm.
Then you are weak. And I fly with her.
You take off on the giant eagle that is Penelope Halfpint.
I am
send
afraid,
Briv
and I
along.
hide my true feelings with bristling bravado. And Briv realizes that he's still standing in the zone of truth, and then he walks out of it just a little while. He's like, I didn't say anything. Spiral.
I heard nothing.
I didn't hear anything.
I'm sorry, Briv, what?
Yeah, I would like, okay, what are everyone's, I'd like a few, how does everyone truly feel right now?
We're all in the zone of truth.
It's like, yeah, Harold was in the zone of truth, so he would say, "Oh gosh, not again." But he doesn't. He's just clearly feared. I mean, like as soon as he steps out of the circle, he's not trying to hide his terror.
Penelope,
In my
Halfpint?
summer,
Oh, sorry.
they
TJ.
must charge into the storm. There may be failure there, but I will die trying, and there is nothing else. Not in the summer.
This may be your big test.
We are going to fight a storm?
I do not know, but I will find what's in it. Or become it.
Every storm has an epicenter.
It's probably rain and lightning and just like storm things.
Flying cannot hear you.
Orkira's gonna look over at Harold and then at Alyndra and say, Aaron talked about a storm. Do we think he was being literal?
There was somebody on my side who she was old and rambling, and everybody was saying she was crazy, but she mentioned red skies across every world. She mentioned it. And they got mine, so wherever we are now, I guess it's spreading.
I am going to activate my third eye and use ethereal sight to see the ethereal plane to see if anything is coming there as well.
Okay.
So cool.
You see the ethereal plane, and you see it wrapped up in a red lightning storm above you right now. And you see the ethereal, you see how the ethereal plane kind of just clings to everything that's real to an extent. So you can still see, like, there's the ocean, there's the boat, there's all your friends as you were seeing into the ethereal plane. And you look below you, and there is a dark, lightless void. You have advantage on your dexterity saving throw. Everyone else make it. The ground of the entire island is collapsing beneath you. It all starts crumbling from the center, and all the statues start falling down, and you all start falling.
Can I grab Harold and fly?
I will allow it, yeah.
Yep.
So you get wings.
Thanks.
Keen and Penelope, you see from far above the entire island is like the center of the island just forms a dark void and a hole, and it starts all crumbling from the center outwards.
Who is still falling? Is it Briv and Alyndra?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had called for Spiral, so
Okay, so Spiro's on his way. Alyndra, what are you doing?
I was making my dex save, which was a 21.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. You got 21?
I got a 17 on the dex save.
All right, you are totally fine. As the island almost instantaneously, Aurelian is still there, the Medusa, and she's just looking up at all of you. And the ocean just envelops the hole where the island was.
Is she reachable? Because I will seriously let her, I will try to scoop her up if I can on Spiral.
Okay. Make an animal handling check.
Okay.
Do so.
I mean, as I'm doing this, I'm saying, do not look at me. Do not look at me. And I'm just trying to get her onto Spiral.
Okay. What about
18?
Anstis?
Oh no, I don't care about that guy.
Anyone?
He's a paladin of glory. He knows what he's doing. Where is Alyndra headed?
Yeah.
She wants somewhere to go to.
Yeah, Anstis has an entire army made of stone that he
Yeah,
can sing
like,
with.
come on. He's
I'm
got
holding-
a staff.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought Alyndra was okay. Did I miss
I-
something there?
No. She made her dexterity saving throw, but she is
Oh.
like running from bricks and rocks that are all, and the ocean is pouring in now.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I was closer to the Medusa, I would have gone there first. But obviously, I'm concerned about Alyndra too, unless somebody else is.
I look to Orkira. They have a ship that they brought here, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, drop me near Alyndra,
Sure thing. And we're gonna swoop down towards Alyndra.
and I'm gonna try to grab her and dimension door to the boat.
Oh wow. Okay.
Super cool.
Yeah, Alyndra, you are about to very much not make it, and you feel the coldness of absolutely nothing behind you. And Harold just bamfs in, grabs you, and you appear on the boat at that exact moment. You, Briv Stillmarrow, grab Aurelian, and she's now flying very strangely underneath Spiral's claws, almost like Spiral had caught a snake itself.
I would have tried to get her up with me, but
that'll be another action.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time with what's happening, and
That's fine. Spiral can just grab her for now.
Is anyone saving Anstis?
I guess once I drop off Harold, I will go for Anstis because he may be an asshole, but he's our asshole. So I will.
You're a kinder person than me.
Orkira's a kinder person than me too. Yes, I will. Alyndra's safe. Everybody else seems to be safe. She will dive for Anstis.
You dive for Anstis? And he's like, oh, you are heroes after all. Very good. And the darkness envelops him, and he just disappears.
I don't even grab him in time.
You roll me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Something tells me you're just gonna come away with a limb.
Oh.
Depends on what she rolls.
Well, both of them are only a +1. She's gonna go acrobatics. She was probably like in a dive.
Could I use bardic inspiration?
No, you don't know this.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm
just
still
did your
like,
thing. Yeah.
Ooh.
Got a 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you grab him right before he is consumed by the darkness.
You are wearing too much armor to be this heavy. Come on. And I will.
I'm really not wearing that much, actually.
It's
just, I like everything to breathe.
Yeah, there's too much breathing and not enough protection. Come on. I will haul him on over to the boat.
It's a shirt. Don't know what it means though. So you grab Anstis and you're flying with this half-naked man. Yes, I was always meant to be among the sky. And
wow, don't say that until you fall.
all
Trust me on that one. Yep.
is red, and the ocean is flooding in. You, Harold, and Alyndra are on the boat, but the boat is rushing towards the darkness now because that's where the water is pouring as well. And you feel the pressure in the air for everyone who's flying. King Deapreth on top of Darkstar, your Pegasus. You feel yourself being sucked inwards violently.
I am with Penelope currently.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on Penelope. That's right.
It's up to her if she can get us away. I have nothing to do but hold on.
Sorry, what are we doing?
At this very moment, red lightning consumes the area. You see the island disappear beneath you. And Alyndra and Harold, you are rocking back and forth in the boat. The boat looks like it's about to capsize at this moment. And there is a red crackling flash. And for a moment in the sky, you think you see tendrils in the storm, curling, undulating, unraveling.
And you guys have just stayed home?
I wonder that every day. Can I drop off Anstis to start to get the boat going? And I'm looking for Keen, I'm looking for Penelope, and I'm looking for Mr. Adventure Guy.
I know, I thought about that too.
Yeah. Is he at least like on the boat? Did you just not get off the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I will look for where are Keen and Penelope because I want to make sure they're okay.
All right. There is a what were you doing, Harold?
Oh no, so the boat is still heading towards this. I've never used this spell before. How big is Bigby's hand?
Oh.
It's big.
I'm just gonna turn to Alyndra and be like, I guess Averin gave me a little. Screw it. And you just see like this hand appear, and he's like, yeah. And as the smoke clears, you see these like each finger is purple pants. He's like, Averin, and you just see like each one's a pant leg. It's like, God, and I'm gonna jump on, and like, oh, it's itchy, but it'll save you.
All right. And I hop up, bring you along.
Hop into Bigby's giant hand.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Can it float?
Sort of.
Sort of. All right.
But
Yeah, I think
Mr.
it has a
Adventure
movement.
Guy, like who else? What other live creatures do we have like that are around here?
Well,
Griff, we have my dragon. We
That's
have
true.
But they can fly.
Mr. Adventure Guy. We have Walton. We have who am I forgetting?
Who's not in some like pocket hiding somewhere like Flo does? Just Mr. Adventure Guy.
Mr. Adventure Guy and Anstis.
So
well, there's all this noise. I do not know what's going on. There's always something.
I can't talk. I'm wild shaped.
Squaw!
Please tell me Walton speaks eagle.
You just hear, a giant eagle trying to go. It's not working very well.
but we don't have Rary's telepathic bond right now, right?
We do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, I
Okay.
put it on before we left.
So then I'm just going to, as I'm writing Spiral, then try to communicate with Penelope and just say, I think thou art the only one strong enough to hold the owlbear in thine current form.
Can an owl bear ride a giant eagle?
No, I'm talking about in your claws.
Oh,
Yeah,
In
no.
thine claws.
Yeah, let's. Well, this is an inception.
Giant eagles are pretty giant.
Yeah.
They are, but you know what's even more giant? A giant owl.
I mean,
Bear.
he's mostly fluffy. He's just a lot of hair. He's like a husky. Once you get down through all the hair, it's a smaller body.
I mean, if you want me to put him in the bag of holding,
I'm watching
somehow-
your BS, Lauren. And Patrick Rothfuss is judging you.
He
Patrick
was a
Rothfuss is
child.
cheering me on right now.
it's true.
He
He's
was a
not.
child.
Truth.
He's a yeah. He's a baby owl
He
bear.
was a baby owlbear. I will allow it.
Oh.
I need wisdom saving throws from everyone.
By the way, I looked it up. Bigby's hand can move up, so we will move up from the ship.
Yes.
Hey, that's a 26.
23.
Oh. Yeah, totally fine here.
Oh my god.
7.
One on the die.
15.
Oh.
Oh.
Whoa.
All right,
Hey,
you're
I
all
rolled like
flying.
320s. I mean,
You have 5 minutes of role play as I take care of something. Apparently, and we'll be right back in 5 minutes.
so ultimately, the one on the die didn't mean anything. And we're just going to fast forward past that when he comes back.
Okay, wait. So can Mr. Adventure Guy just be on your giant hand?
I guess if 3 people could fit in there, we're all huddled up in the palm of the pants hand, rising itchily.
Well, somebody just ride Mr. Adventure Guy who is riding the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's you, Alyndra, and Anstis, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because I dropped Anstis off on the boat before I went to
Oh.
look, so yeah.
It's up to you,
Sorry,
man.
Not a lot of room on the hand here. Only so much palm to go around. I don't know.
Just make sure that Anstance is on the edge.
Just
Depends.
a quick reminder that today's stream is benefiting Rain. So if you're watching, if you're having a good time, and you can spare it, please donate to Rain. Help out. It's a really important organization. They do incredible work. And also there is hotline information available in the chat and I believe on screen if you need help. So yeah.
And he's back, and we've saved the universe. Everything's great.
We
We're
plugged
now
the hole.
having we're
We're all
back.
sitting having tea. It's
We're
lovely.
also level 20 now. So
Save my cat from my dog.
Cat-
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
No,
Oh,
no, they're all tiny. Nothing. They're not good at anything. Don't worry. Nothing.
They're good at causing a ruckus, apparently.
Yeah, it's just yeah. It's just
So
You're a cat, I'm a dog. Meh.
So Todd, the hand has a strength of 26 and it's large. How many people can I fit in this hand? Because I'm looking around, I got to get Alyndra, who's instant like VIP status on the hand.
You can
Then
fit
we have
Alyndra.
And then we have Adventure Time guy.
It's Adventure guy.
Adventure guy. And so
Get it
he's got to
right,
go.
Harold.
And then we've got
Anstos.
we got 8-pack. Could all 4 of us fit in that hand?
Yes.
Okay, then cool. I will begrudgingly. I'll be like, all right, Alyndra, get on. And then, all right, come on, man, come on, Adventure guy. And then I turn and I look and I'm like, yeah, all right, come on, yeah.
All right, I need wisdom saving throws from every single person right now.
Again?
All right.
You feel a red wave come over you.
I will take
Is
my
this
original roll.
is this a second one, or is this the first one that you had us roll before
What was the
cats and dogs were living together?
Yes. Let me know what that roll was. What
You
did you
sure
get
it
before?
wasn't just a new one? Or
No.
no, I got a 9, but it was a 1 on the die.
I got a 7 and it was a 5 on the die.
Okay.
I got 26.
15.
I got
23.
a 13 and it was a 14 on the die.
Alyndra.
23.
And what did you get again, Penelope?
15.
All right.
To make this easier, should I just polymorph?
Well, it's not going to be easier. That's the thing. Orkira, Eldritch, Alyndra Sarrbarand, and Penelope Half-Pint, you all disappear. And you feel yourselves falling through the sky. There's no rain. There's no atmosphere, and red lightning is crackling around you. And you see a city below you.
Do I see either of them?
Yep. You're all falling together.
Is Penelope still a giant eagle?
Yes.
All right, I'm grabbing Alyndra.
Thank you.
Okay, you
Sorry, King.
instinctively grab Alyndra. Alyndra, with your passive perception,
Oh yeah. Oh jeez.
you see Waterdeep from miles above. You know the maps. You see the statues.
How did we get here? This is Faerun.
What?
I need dexterity
This
saving
is
throws
favorite.
from
That's-
all 3 of you right now.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Dirty 20.
11?
15.
You kind of absorb it. A fireball comes out of the storm and just streaks down near Waterdeep. The rest of you barely miss it at that exact moment. In the darkness, however, Keen Day of Preth, Harold, and Briv Stillmarrow appear. The ground underneath you isn't ground. It's just writhing tentacles, suction cups, teeth, eyes. And you see in all of this red mist different worlds. You see multiple little portals to other worlds. You see a world made entirely of sand. You see a place where it is just starlight. You see a dead world with no atmosphere, made entirely of rock. You see another world where you see a bright, shining white city with a singular dark tower and a white moon and also a red moon. You see many worlds all at once, including the world you just came from. And you see your friends falling through one of the portals, and you feel these tendrils kind of wrapping around your legs.
Ugh. I'm gonna kick them away from me and stagger back where I'm sure more grab at me. Okay, permission to freak out.
I'm still flying on Spiral.
Yes, you're on Spiral. Yeah. You're flying. You were flying amongst a storm of tentacles and flesh.
So who is still in? So Keen, Harold, Briv.
Yep.
And is that all? Where
That's
is
it.
Instance?
You don't see Anstis.
What about Mr. Adventure Guy?
You don't see Mr. Adventure Guy.
Oh no.
Is my hand still there?
Yep, your hand's still there.
I'm gonna clamber back onto it. Oh no.
Keen, it looks as if they fell through this one. Oh, I'm gonna swoop to try to capture him if he's not.
You're trying to grab Keen?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to
Keen's on the ground. He's on this swirling mass of ground. He's not falling.
Oh, I'm just gonna swoop in and give him a ride to wherever I see that Alyndra and Penelope and Orkira are falling into. That's where we're gonna go.
Keen day of breath.
Who is saying that?
Oh, it's all saying it. Is that the King Deapreth?
I look for the source of the voice.
It's all around you. It's the storm.
I am Keen Deapreth.
I know who thou art.
You do not hear that voice?
I thought
the voice is booming all around.
Oh,
you.
so I hear it?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Keen, who's your friend?
Who are you?
They're all going to die. First, I'm going to kill you. And then Penelope Halfpint. And then I'll bring her back. And she will be one of us. And Alyndra Sarrbarand will be one of us. And Briv Steelmarrow.
I do not believe that.
And whoever Harold is. All the worlds will be ours. And you will be our champion.
I do not think so. And I call the glaive to my hand.
We do not require your thoughts. Your thoughts will not be left.
King, dost thou know who this is?
What is the name of this storm?
You should probably give us something, or I'm just going to call you Calamari Kevin until you do.
I like this.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw, Harold.
Yeah, I've earned that.
Totally worth it. Totally worth
it. That's a 9.
Oh, buddy.
Do Alyndra, Penelope, and I hear this? Are we anywhere nearby?
You hear muffled words being spoken out of the storm at this exact moment, and as you look up, you see Mr. Adventure Guy screaming, falling out of the sky at this moment.
I need to know how that sounds.
I'll get you.
TJ's apparently the master.
No, I got you. Penelope swoops down as an eagle and gets him.
You asked for it.
I 100% earned this.
Did you? Because it's taking a while for it to calculate. You take 61 points of necrotic damage as you feel the tendrils themselves fill your veins. Where there was blood, there are now tentacles.
I go down. You see the hand disappear and Harold's body lifelessly into the tentacles.
Do we see this?
I guess I'm trying to save him too now.
Yeah. Briv, save your child. Save your half-elfin bard child.
Mine baby.
That's my baby.
My baby.
Laura, God dang it, Lauren, Orkira,
Yes, sir.
you're all in Faerun. You're all in Faerun.
Are we still falling?
Yes, you are falling unless someone has done something about it. You
I
are
guess
a giant
we're
eagle.
flying, actually.
Yeah, giant
everyone's
eagle,
flying.
giant wings. I'm holding Alyndra. Do we see them? Do we see?
No, you don't see the portal.
Harold, mine child. Briv's going after Harold if he can.
Okay, you're
the
running.
very telepathic bond is still up, isn't it?
It is.
Yes, it is.
If through the bond, I'm just gonna call out, "Hey, where are the rest of you?"
Mine baby is dying, and I am trying to save him.
What?
It
Harold?
won't cross other planes of existence.
Oh,
Any
I don't know if we're
distance, but not cross planes.
I don't know if we're across
what
planes.
if we're like in a veil between?
Todd?
The portals are still open. Can they hear us?
Shut the front door.
I'm going to
No.
go ahead and say that if there is a portal open, that it does work.
Cool. Prefer
Yes,
that.
Briv, save Harold, please. We're trying to find you. Where are you?
I don't really know. We see where thou art, but I've got to get Harold, and Keen's here, and some kind of crazy voice is talking right now. I'm a little bit busy. I can't talk to thee right now.
It will be easier to carry him with both hands. Put your fingers off of your forehead. And
It only works if you do this,
It does
Keen.
not work like that.
No,
You
that's
can't
not
do it without
true.
touching your forehead.
As Alyndra is saying this, flying through the air, yelling, as Kara Eldritch is flying with her under her claws. That's not true. That's not how it works. Over the city of Waterdeep.
Oh.
Briv tries to do it again, and he's like trying to keep his
Put
hand back.
I keep putting
And he
his hand
puts
up.
it, and then he's like, Orkira, canst thou hear me?
Yes, save Harold.
Thine spell was upgraded. I do not have to touch mine temple any longer.
That's
This is
great.
a
Save
conversation for
Harold.
later, Briv.
Very well.
Go,
Cut the
go,
chatter.
go.
And I'm looking for where they are.
You see the red storm.
Mm.
We have to do something about this storm, and quickly. We need to find the epicenter.
I do
see-
have a look. Since we are in the middle of all of the plains, where is the storm strongest? Where is it coming from?
You're in the eye. Quite literally and figuratively, you are in the eye.
Dean, can you describe where you are? We're trying to find you, but Briv is busy, and I don't want to bother him while he's trying to save Harold.
I give them-
Briv, you get to Harold and you grab him as the tendrils are have clearly taken root into his legs, and you tear him free of the tendrils.
Do I need to just like tear his leg off too to make sure it doesn't?
It's hard to tell. He may be
Thou
infected.
art infected, mine child, and I'm gonna just grab whatever I can and start trying to pull it out if that means his leg too. I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta amputate.
it's
make
like
sure.
you're pulling weeds of a garden.
Ooh, that's disgusting. Briv doesn't think so. Adam does. But
Yeah.
Adam continues, or Briv continues rather, not Adam, continues to try to pull these out of his leg.
Okay, you do so. What is Keen doing?
I need them to be able to find this place, especially if we are expelled from it. So I take one of the coins that Avon has given me. I have a finite number of them. And I yell, "Where are we? What are you called?" And while I'm doing that, I drop that coin at my feet and I bury it slightly under the dirt so that it can be found through locate object.
Well, it's not dirt, but you can bury it inside of this flesh.
I wish to know. Then I will stab my glaive straight down so I can get a better feel for it and then open a hole so I can place it there.
Yeah, there is this kind of jellyfish-like white veiny flesh that you kind of pierce through and that you can place a coin inside of.
I tell them, Avron's coin is here. You can find it. You can zero in on it. It is one of the ones that he gave me specifically, and it looks exactly like you expect it to look, but it belongs to me.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm holding Alyndra, and I look down at Alyndra because I know she can usually find stuff.
All right. Can I locate object? I don't think I can do it today. Yeah, I didn't memorize it today.
Oh no.
Well, we can
Yeah.
wait
I
until
didn't know I was gonna
tomorrow.
need
It's
it.
it's really no big deal.
Okay, you don't have locate
It's also
object.
pretty short range, so
I'm trying to get Harold and Keen and go through the door number whatever, wherever they were falling down through.
I need
Can we
animal
get there?
handling. You are having to Death Star your way through tentacles and eyeballs and claws and lightning.
That is a dirty 19.
Okay, yeah. So you've got, I assume, Dead Harold on your back at this moment. He is not breathing.
He's dead? I didn't know
He's
that.
not alive.
Well, if he's there, then
I didn't know I died.
You said you dropped. So what does
I
that
did.
mean?
I'm bleeding out.
Then I need a death saving throw from you.
Okay, cool.
And I'm
As
not
he's
afraid to
doing
kill
that,
you
though,
on the show.
like I am just going
I
to
know.
be rubbing his belly slightly. Say, it will be all right, mine little one. It will be all right. I'm going to lay on hands.
Well, I'm glad you did that because I rolled a 1 on that save.
Oh, jeez.
I'm laying on
no.
hands gently on his little belly,
Oh.
and I'm going to restore 55 hit points.
Keen, I have to ask, of all the horrors that you are witnessing at this moment, as you are inside what is essentially what feels almost like a never-ending beast, you also see Briv Steelmarrow lay hands on the belly of a half-elf and stroke its belly until it wakes up. What's the worst part
Papa.
about this?
I must say, in
Hush,
the back
little
of
one.
my mind, in the autumn of my mind, Briv never ceases to amaze me. His unparalleled violence and ability to cause damage is tempered with the side that has family values and takes care of his own as best as he can. Even what is obviously not his newborn baby, he takes care of this very new person.
I have as much evidence he is mine child as you do that he is not.
Not saying this out loud, and I I make a note that this is why I call him family and friend. But I keep that in the autumn. Now is time for summer and fire, and I want fire in this place. I'm just looking for a way to cause it.
I can cause all kinds of fire, and I'm sick of not being able to find my friends. And so I'm going to start casting Sacred Flame, and like a flare, I'm just setting it off in the storm as we are flying along. I'm just going to be, psh, do you see
You're
this?
just
Do you see
shooting
this?
into the storm, just
I
sacred
am-
flame, sacred flame, sacred flame.
Yep, I'll probably do like I'll alternate. I will Sacred Flame, and then I will like create a bonfire. I will produce flame. I will anything that will just set off the light around me. I will cast light on Alyndra. You still holding your sword? I cast light on her sword. I'm a fireworks display.
Also, at this point, as I've got a little baby Harold that's probably actually like a full-grown man in my lap right here, and I just simply say, "All right, little one, now that thou art recovered, I think it is time for another one of those fireballs that I helped birth thee with."
Yeah, you raise a solid point, and I'm going to stand up. I'm going to put my back to the portal that they're all falling down, and I'm going to like fall out backwards and cast at max level a fireball into the massive tentacles away from everybody else. So just kind of as I'm falling backwards, just blast them with everything I got.
Keen Day perception check, Alyndra Sarrbarand, and Orkira Eldritch, as well as Penelope half-point perception checks.
That's a 21.
Freaking clerics.
13 active, 21 passive.
Do I get any bonus for standing next to Briv for this?
Nah, man. I will allow Briv to also get a perception check, which, oof, I can't believe I just said that.
Well, I got another 0, so
All right.
I have never rolled this many 20s and this many 0s in my
It's
entire D&D
oof.
career.
Those ice dice.
Everyone in Faerun, you see as
They're
you're
real
like
hot and
letting
cold.
off the fire, it's exploding in the sky. It's almost as if the storm reacts to you, Orkira Eldritch. You hear all these booms as you are setting off fire and bonfires. And then deep into the storm, you see a massive fire explosion as well. Almost like it's trying to communicate with you, maybe. Also,
That is
maybe someone
exactly
said-
what we were doing.
Or someone just shot a fireball.
I seem to remember that Harold's fireball was purple. Is
Yes.
that true?
That is also true.
Was that a purple fireball?
It was a purple fireball.
Founderbard! I'm
That's awesome.
gonna wave to Penelope and
Awesome.
yep. The three of us are flying towards that purple fireball.
And all you can hear as you get closer is catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me, catch me. Like all the cool has just completely washed away.
All right, you're all flying into the center of the storm again.
Keen, you have that featherfall thing too, don't you?
I do.
All right, you see a portal, and there is kind of almost like a membrane that you have to push through as you fly. It's slightly viscous inside the storm.
Oh, we pushed
Slice
through it. Yeah.
All right, you slice right through the membrane and you pop through, and you see them also flying at this exact same moment. And in the distance, Alyndra, you see in another world, in a portal, you see yourself dead, and you see Penelope Halfpint dead, and you see Briv Stillmarrow with his armor torn out of his body and his shield destroyed. You see King Deapress glaive broken in two, and Orkira Eldrex's wings torn off of her, and the Book of the Phoenix. And you see all of these other lives around them, a mountain of other people from other worlds, and you see Avern in the center of all of it, on his knees, crying and screaming. And the portal closes.
So he is always to blame for every bad thing that ever happens.
Where are the rest of us?
We
Where
have to
are
help him.
You're all together.
Oh, poo.
What?
Huh?
We have to help Avon.
What? Well,
Okay,
where is he?
Isn't that all we do?
Yeah, kinda. Where is he?
Keen, you will be with us soon. We will show you wonderful things, Keen.
Give me your name.
I am Death.
Very well.
And I am everything you've ever hated inside of your head. And you see a fleshy golem-like version of yourself materialize.
I open my mind so that others can see and hear the echoes of what is coming. If I fall, they need to know how to fight what is coming, or at least understand what is coming. So, Death, you show me false visions to try to scare me. You are not the first to want the end of the universe or the end of worlds. You will not be the last.
I do not make false visions. This is real. And you see Anstis on the ground explode. Constitution saving throw, Harold.
Oh, good.
Harold is real close to Briv at the moment, though. Right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
+4.
14.
And where are you right now, Harold?
I was falling through the portal. Like I was put my back to the portal where they're going. I shot the fireball and I started falling backwards to it, and that's why I was yelling, "Catch me!" Catch
Which
me.
portal? The Faerun portal?
Yes, the Faerun, the one they're all in.
Okay, Orkira Eldrix, you see literally Harold falling through the sky at this moment. As he shoots he shot his purple fireball, Harold, roll me a 1d6 and don't get a 6.
And Briv's coming through just a second later and is like, I don't know why he jumped off, but
because I saw home and I was like, I don't want to be here.
None of us want to be here. No.
Harold, you feel the infection of your legs and a horrible rending feeling, and your leg removes itself from you.
He lets out this horrible scream as his leg spirals away from him.
I did not do that.
I'm gonna clutch Alyndra a little tighter under one arm. I'm gonna say, "Hold on," and I'm going after Harold.
Okay, make me acrobatics.
And I'm calling through the mental link. Help! 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 Help!
Penelope,
help,
what are you doing right now?
She'd also be diving for Harold. This could be bad.
You're diving for Harold as well. Okay.
Where's Keen at this point?
Keen's. Where did we leave you, Keen?
At the edge of this world, looking into the portal that they've fallen through.
Yep. Yeah, you see him falling, and you see this fleshy version of yourself kind of taking shape. There will be no more gods or anything. All of this gets wiped clean, and we will begin again.
You all hear this?
Alyndra reaches up and touches the Ouroboros on her necklace.
Orkira flails and gets a 9 on her acrobatics check trying to save her other friend.
And Alyndra grabs back onto Orkira.
The moment you do that, in your head, you hear, and your father's the first one to go.
Don't you dare.
What are you doing, Keen? Are you jumping out through the portal?
Briv like comes close to him if he's not through the portal yet. Just says, dost thou want a ride, Keen?
Where is this? Is this a vision? This golem? Is it a vision?
Oh no, it's flesh and blood.
At what range?
I'd say about 30 feet.
I wouldn't have said that then. I would be ready for a fight if I saw that.
I call the glaive to my hand and look at the thing that is forming. Not today. And I charge it.
And Briv just yells out, dost thou want... no, this is probably like what he's supposed to do by himself. And he hangs back for a moment.
Roll an attack roll, if that's what you're intending.
Just let me know if you need help, Keen.
I'm a class 23.
You hit?
Will I get all of the attacks?
Your dice are so loud. Yes, you do.
It's a lot of dice, so I'm gonna do that quietly, and then I'll give it to you in just a moment.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Diving for Harold.
If Keen is staying, like Briv is just going to stay with him just in case something bad happens. And he really is like, he's really eager to fight, but he also thinks that this might be something Keen should take care of himself. And so he's just kind of hanging back.
I've got Alyndra under one arm, and I'm also diving for Harold.
One of you dive for my leg.
I don't know. Do you want that leg now? I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's probably a bad leg. We're talking
anytime
like
a limb detaches itself from you, I don't know if you want that limb back.
If somebody like walks into the grocery store and they squeeze a leg and it's like, that's where we're at. This is not a fresh leg anymore.
His leg's gone bad. Yeah.
When that relationship is over, Just let it go.
Yeah.
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 Better off.
Just let it go.
Briv captures the leg and then he puts it in his pocket and just says, "This is some later leg."
Man, I gotta know if you grab that leg.
Nice call.
Yeah, because Penelope carried around a worm, and you were all upset that she was carrying around a worm. You're now going to grab a leg that
an
is
infected tentacle leg.
Tentacle leg that detached itself.
Okay, but do give me
Tell us,
credit for
Briv.
putting plot lines out there a year in advance. So
Harold, have you been waiting for your leg to detach a year for an entire year? Is this what we've been waiting on?
I mean, listen, losing limbs, that's an adventurous thing to do. That's
we have 10 minutes left, and maybe that limb lost you.
Listen, I'll introduce you to Freely. He's been doing just fine with a mechanical arm. It'll be great. I say,
in fact, it was an upgrade.
That's great. The pain.
Yeah, we're working on Freely's
healing
head,
word. I will do a healing word on you. Then I'll upcast it to.
What is your healing word?
Stop screaming.
I mean, I actually think Alyndra's healing word probably was learned with Clan Monkeymouse, so it's probably a sign, not a spoken.
Okay.
It's a signed
That's fine.
term.
That's cool.
Maybe something along the lines of help. So I'll upcast it to 3rd level. So 3d4 plus 2.
Cute. Do I take any damage from my leg deciding to take a vacation?
Oh yeah, totally. You took 27 points of damage.
27 points.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 9 points of healing.
Thank you.
Did Penelope grab Harold, or did I manage to grab Harold?
Yeah, Penelope, can you let's both do acrobatics checks on that one.
So I got an 18.
I got the 9.
Yeah, you grab like Orkira's like flopping around in the storm of red lightning and tentacles, and like Orkira, you're like, I think I got him, and then like Penelope's just like, boop.
And I'll just fly us close enough so Alyndra can do the healing.
So then I have Harold on my back. I would have swooped in and catch him that way.
Yeah,
I
you're
have
like,
Mr. Adventure Guy in my talons.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let go.
And Mr. Adventure Guy is like, I'm so sorry. I ever said anything bad about anything. He just throws up. He's like, I've never even flown. Is this flying?
I'm so sorry.
All of this what flying is?
We'll be through this soon.
See?
Thank you, Penelope. Thank you, Orkira.
I'm so glad I'm not a real owl.
Oh.
All right, Keen, the suspense is killing me. Like, what did you roll?
Yeah.
I have it in my head that I just saw a man's leg detach itself. So that is what is in my attack idea as I sprint towards him and slide past my double. As I slide past, I start to spin on my own knees, bringing the glaive low and cutting. Between fire from the summer and metal from the glaive, it is 59 points of damage. Cutting.
All together?
Yes.
You slash. Tell me how it dies.
Legless. And I slam it down and I look at the storm. We are not done here.
We did have a leg up on it.
I look at the storm and wait for its reply.
I would normally appreciate the puns, but currently it feels in bad taste.
There is a horrible silence as you kill this thing, and you hear a deep rumbling in the darkness, but no response. What are you doing, Briv Steelmarrow?
After I see the leg detach, I kind of walk over and pick up the leg and look at it for a little while and look down at my bags.
It's wriggling. It's growing tendrils out of it.
And then
the leg is moving by itself.
I start to almost drop it for a second, but then I like consider it again, and then I throw it down and I get back on the spiral.
It opens a mouth where his bone was and starts chattering at you with teeth.
Nope.
Keen, it is probably time for us to leave this place. All aboard.
I start jogging back towards Spiral and Briv.
I make sure he sits in front of me.
So I already rolled your AC. A giant tentacle reaches down, almost in slow motion to all of you, with a single claw the size of a building, and taps Keen Deapreth. You take 146 points of piercing damage.
But then when he drops to 0, he goes back to 1 because he has a death ward.
Yes.
You
Screw
feel
you, Eldritch Horror.
this bony claw pierce through your back and your chest, and you feel your life force fade from you. And then you wake up, and you're still on the claw.
Briv is trying to wrest him free and get out of there.
Okay, you're pulling him off the claw?
Yes. And
Yeah,
if
go
I
and
have to cast Cure Wounds or
go ahead and give me a strength check.
Okay.
And you're going to have to do both.
Can I do athletics?
Yep, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Are my spells able to reach them even in my current harried state?
Yes, and you
That's a
feel the
22.
ground beneath all of you who are not flying start to fall. You got 22. You pull Keen's body off, and Keen, you just see Briv pulling you off something, and you see this long, toothy claw protruding from your chest as you're being pulled off of it.
And then at the same
yet
time,
you
I'm
do
wanting
not
to cast
die.
Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I want to cast Cure Wounds.
How many hit
And-
points?
Oh, Lordy. Sorry.
Also,
It's the first time I've ever cast this spell.
is he within 60 feet of me?
No.
Okay.
That's going to restore. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's going to restore 8 hit points. Just
Like
trying
a-
to make
like a
sure he's
whole
stable.
Okay.
A whole
yeah.
8. Yes. Just trying to make sure he is stable and not.
Keen
dying.
Day, you have 8 hit points now. You've been pulled off of this spire of bone.
And I'm trying to get out of there, like through the thing on Spiral, carrying,
Okay,
Keen.
everyone's
I start
running in the storm.
rubbing
Someone-
Keen's belly slightly,
As-
a little bit.
I say, as he pulls me off, and it's weak because my chest is pierced. But I do say it to the storm, somewhere there is a phoenix laughing at you. And I fall onto Briv.
As they're coming our way, can we get within 60 feet of him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then I cast heal.
And I
Yes.
cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Oh, nice. So for me, you get 70 hit points back, Keen.
Oh, jeez.
And the Phoenix continues to smile.
To anybody hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Who all looks hurt?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Alyndra,
Everyone's
Orkira,
just
I am
emotionally
completely fine.
and Keen. I guess you'll all heal 15.
He has a boo boo.
I hear.
And then you'll all get 15.
Thank you.
Thank you. And then, yeah, let's GTFO.
What happened to the Medusa, by the way?
You don't see it.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right.
I tell them all that it is in this place, if we need to find it again, it is in this place that there is a scratched coin of Avrin. He gave it to me, and we can find this place again if we need to, when we need to.
That is right, buddy. We will work on our defense against 100 feet long claws and the strategy against that, and we will come back here and take care of this.
You see a portal. It's the closest portal ahead of you, and you think you see dim light.
Can you see through that, Alyndra?
What can I see?
You see blue skies, a sun that's setting, and you can feel crisp air.
Can I tell anything else about the place?
Not from here.
Do we have any other options?
There are a lot of little portals, but they're a little further away, but it's totally up to you. I'll allow you to roll a dice on it.
Does it look safe?
That one's close. We should take the
Yeah, let's
closest
go.
one.
blue, I'm
It's
sure
clear
it's fine.
skies, clear blue skies, clean air.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I wouldn't trust anything.
Do we see any ground? Ground is good.
Oh,
Did my
yeah.
legs
Through the portal you
survive?
see ground. Yeah. All right, you all start heading for the portal at this exact moment.
Yep, quickly. Running time.
Again, I need the description for everyone at home.
I
Who
keep
is
an eye
flying and who is on what?
I am on Penelope, and you see me bust out an accordion and start playing Fly to the Valkyries.
Yes.
Matt, roll performance.
I message if Shadow Star can hear me in this place, I message him and
you hear a neigh. And through the clouds you see Shadow Star.
Be aware, watch the sky, but come with us.
Okay.
I've got Alyndra, and we're flying as fast
I'm
as
flying
I can
on
go.
Spiral.
All right, you are flying through the portal at this exact moment, and you are hit like you see it closing like a mouth, and you erupt out of this red lightning storm that also exists here. And you're free, and you are struck with the most cold air you may have ever experienced in your life, and you see glacial ice down below and the ocean.
Coffee,
Alyndra,
help me.
And you
feel
see the
Orkira
gaping
shiver.
mouth slowly close in this red storm. Alyndra, go ahead and give me a history check.
Do I recognize
My
this
nipples
place?
could cut glass.
25.
There's people in water
And
deep. They'll
Briv,
pay
I
good money
did
for
not
that.
need to know that.
You recognize the city of Luskan, the port city of Luskan in Faerun.
The City of Sails. There.
City of what?
And
Sails.
then
Shall be able to buy goods here?
a slow tendril erupts from the portal one last time and stabs Harold in the back.
Nope.
And sucks him back into
what?
the portal. And that's where we end the story. Thank you, everyone, for watching Beyond Heroes. We hope you had a wonderful time. I am very thankful for Harold Hovelston for joining the Beyond Heroes, and for everyone putting up with my body horror madness. I'm very excited for what is about to happen.
Me too.
To all of the
like-
shows.
And if you'd like to see more of me, you can check me out every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific at D4. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys this was a dream come true, genuinely.
It was awesome to have you. Thank you.
Awesome being here.
And he will be joining our old Warlock party on Sunday. We are raising funds for charity. Today we've been trying to raise funds for Rain. Please contribute. Every dollar matters. We have a lot of bad people in several industries, and this is the kind of money that help people deal with that. Victims of abuse. Everyone has a story, and certainly every woman has a story of abuse. And so donate to Rain, make a difference, and make it a safer place for everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Beyond Heroes. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you, my players, for letting me torture them, except for Harold. I don't care. And
thank you, Todd.
I love all of you very much.
And we love you too.
It's always great to see you. Thank you so much for watching.